This video is sponsored by Phenyx Pro. Hi there, Perfecto the Castro here and welcome to my channel. I hope you're having a great day. In this video, we are going to check out the Phenyx Pro PTD-10 7-piece drum microphone kit. You will hear the PTD-10 in its intended use on drums on a couple of live gig clips with my band Rock Stallion. And after which, I will show you why the PTD-10 can very well be the complete budget-friendly mic locker for your home studio. Here we go. Phenyx Pro is a top seller of wireless microphone and in-ear systems on Amazon, and the PTD-10 7-piece microphone kit is part of their instrument collection designed for live and in-studio use. Big thanks to Phenyx Pro for yet sponsoring another video here on my channel. The 7-piece microphone kit comes housed in this nice-looking attaché case with carbon weaving. The case foam inside has form-fitting cutouts, that way your microphones are nice and secure. As for the microphones, the big boy in the middle is the PDM-33 dynamic kick drum microphone. And that is surrounded by 4 PDM-34s, also dynamic microphones that you can use on the snare and toms. And later on in this video, you will also hear the PDM-34 on a guitar amp. Rounding out the mic collection are 2 overhead condenser pencil microphones, PDM-35s. To complete the kit, you get 4 microphone clamps so you can mount the PDM-34s directly on your drum hoops. And then you get 2 microphone clips for the condenser microphones. XLR cables are not included. The dynamic microphones have a nice weight to them, and they feel like they would withstand any wayward stick hits in case your drummer gets overly excited during his drum solo. Now here's some live use clips of the PTD-10 with my band Rock Stallion. First, I'm gonna let you hear the raw camera audio, and then I'll play it back, this time mixed in with the multi-track recording. Then we'll hop on to Logic and I will let you guys hear the raw microphone tracks as recorded. Okay, so here we are in Logic, and this is the multi-track session from that gig. So here it is again, just a real quick clip. Okay. Nice sounding thundering drums right there. Now I'm gonna solo the drum tracks, and I'm gonna let you hear what the raw microphone tracks sound like. Okay, turn off all the plugins. Okay, so let's start with the kick. This is the kick drum mic. On its own, it sounds a little boxy. Okay, so here's my EQ setting. And as soon as I turn it on, you'll get that nice fat kick. There's a lot of information in the 350 Hertz range, and I just tucked that in. And now we are left with a nice round and big sounding kick drum. I also added EQ bumps at 47 Hertz and 4K. That way we get the nice round bottom plus the snap of the beater. Okay. And to even everything out, I have a compressor as well. And that's okay. Now let's take a look at the snare drum. So the snare drum raw is this. Now, I didn't mic the snare bottom, though I could very well do that in a more controlled studio environment. But for live use, you don't really need to. Okay, so plugins, I have a compressor. That brings out some more of the snare rattle. And then EQ, I tucked the lows a little bit, gave the snare some body at around the 222 hertz. And then some sizzle and snap in the upper treble mid-range. There you go. And for extra sauce, here's a little room reverb. Okay. And kick and snare together. Okay, so that works out. Now, let's check out the toms. I only use 2 mics for the toms because John uses a fairly stripped down kit. So tom 1 is for his rack tom and tom 2 is for his floor tom. So let's check out the rack tom first. Okay, so lots of mid-range content. So I tucked that around the 660 hertz. And here's how it sounds with the EQ engaged. A little bump in the lower end. Where is this? Yeah, around the 200 hertz. That way we bring out more of the tone of the tom. And there's an added bonus of the snare sizzle. So when we combine that with the snare track, the snare sounds more like a snare and not like a tom-tom, like another tom-tom. Okay, let's check out the floor tom. Okay, and then with the EQ, again, lots of mid-range content, so I tucked that in and bumped the lows a little bit. Okay, now with the other tom, also compressed it. And these are the settings. I mean, they're fairly standard settings. So I have it panned from the audience perspective. Okay, now with the kick. Okay, and with the snare. Nice and full sounding drums. Now, you may have noticed that I did not use any overheads because we were in a small enough venue and cymbals will bleed onto any live mic. So I found that I have enough cymbal content from the other vocal mics because all 4 of us sing. So here's John's vocal. Again, there's more of that snare drum sizzle from the other vocals as well. Okay, so let me mute the instruments. And this is with all the live vocal mics. So you hear all the cymbals as well as the cowbells nice and loud. And with everything in, okay, now let's hop on over to my next multi-track session and I will let you hear how the PDM-34 sounds on guitar amp. Okay, now here we are in the Logic session for the next tune. Now let's hear everybody all at once first. Now, as you can hear, even though this is a different venue, The tone of the drums are consistent. So that means the mics themselves have a consistent tone. Okay, let's go to where the toms are. Okay, so here's what I wanted you to hear. This is my guitar amp mic'd up with the PDM-34. So there's still a little bleed from the drums, but not that much. You mostly hear guitar. The reverb is from my pedal board. And as already mentioned, these mics have a lot of mid-range content, so I needed to carve a little bit of that out, around the 600 Hertz area. And this is what it sounds like with the EQ in. Okay, and then I just bumped up 4K for some sizzle. And then I activated a high-pass filter. Or low-cut filter, however you want to look at it, because the guitar does not need that much low-end content. I also put a little bit of compressor. That way everything's nice and even. Okay, there you go. And now with the rest of the band. Talk about things that you understand. Okay, and the guitar solo cuts nicely as well. Okay, there it is. Okay, now let's talk about these pencil condensers, the PDM-35. Now, I already mentioned that I did not use these at the gigs as overheads because of the smaller venues, and you don't really need them. However, I did try them out as ambient mics, and the thing that struck me the most about these pencil condensers is that they need a lot of gain. Now, even right now, I'm using the other pair of this PDM-35 to record my voice, and my audio interface's mic gain is almost all the way up. And even then, looking at the waveform on the recorder, it's not a big signal. So this tells me a couple of things. These mics need to be closer to the sound source. So if I move closer to the mic and talk right next to it, then I will get a nice loud signal. And I'm not even clipping the peaks on my waveform. Now, as far as tone goes, you can compare the tone of this mic with the shotgun mic that I have on my camera right now. Now I'm going to read something out loud and we'll compare the tone of both mics. High fidelity. This 7-piece drum mic set features a sturdy metal housing and sleek design. High fidelity. This 7-piece drum mic set features a sturdy metal housing and sleek design. Now, the mic itself is fairly simple. There aren't any switches for high-pass filtering, and it's pretty much plug and play. Just make sure that you power it with phantom power. Although the mic tone itself already sounds like there is quite a fair amount of high-pass filtering applied already, which kind of makes sense because these are designed to be overhead microphones after all. However, another good application for this microphone tone is for close miking acoustic guitars. Hold on, I'll be right back. So as you can hear, it works really nicely for acoustic guitar. You just have to make sure that you mic it up nice and close. Okay, there you have it. That is the Phenyx Pro PTD-10, complete budget microphone kit for your drums, guitar, and every other instrument in your home studio. Big thanks to Phenyx Pro for sponsoring this video and for allowing me free reign in presenting the PTD-10 to all you guys. As you can see, Rock Stallion already made their mark on this PTD-10 kit, so we'll keep using it for our gigs. Now, if you want to get your own PTD-10, then please buy it from my affiliate links in the video description. Buying from these links are of no extra cost to you, and a small commission that I get helps me keep making these videos for everybody to enjoy. Thank you very much for your support. Now, if you dug this video, please give it a thumbs up like, hit subscribe if you haven't yet, and don't forget to ring that bell. And let me know what you think of the PTD-10 microphone kit in the comment section. Now, click on an end card to go watch another video, or you can go grab your guitar and play something. You all know the drill. Practice makes perfecto. Cheers, guys.